My wedding was a constant source of stress. My entitled friends didn't make it any easier.
Divorce them.
Divorce your friends, divorce your husband.
Everybody.
Divorce your parents.
Divorce the wedding.
we get divorced up in here. I, 29 female, and my husband, 31 male, were recently married earlier this year. He is the love of my life, and I'm so happy to start this chapter in our lives, but our engagement/wedding was riddled with drama and issues from the moment we got engaged. By the way, this comes from user AnnoyinglyAnonymous9 on the r/OKstorytime subreddit. So, my husband's longtime coworker and friend, who we will call Fred, was upset that my husband did not tell him he planned to propose and was irritated that he was not consulted on the type of ring he should buy. My ring is gorgeous and my husband didn't need any help. In addition, Fred automatically assumed he was going to be the best man and did not take it well when my husband asked his father to be his best man. After that, he started making fun of my husband to his coworkers and even joked about my husband's medical issues and didn't stop even after my husband had major surgery to the point where HR had to step in. Dude, Fred wants your husband.
That's crazy.
I think secretly,
Fred wants it?
I think, yeah, Fred's like, why aren't you marrying me? I mean, maybe not, but
It's like
clearly
when
Fred thinks he's like the super best friend, number one. He thinks he's number one on the MySpace chart. He's like not. He's like number 7.
He's
number
not even in like
8.
the top 5, yeah.
Yeah,
Is
he's
it like
not in
when-
your top 5?
in elementary school when you bully the kids, the person you like that kind of vibe.
I think, yeah, that's kind of where this is at right now.
Okay, all right.
As if that wasn't enough, here comes all the issues with 2 of my bridesmaids, who we will call Brittany and Tina.
Hate him.
Those are,
Hate him already.
yeah, it's
They're bringing
over.
me issues.
It's
I don't want
over. It's
don't want 'em.
over for them.
Divorce them. Divorce.
My husband is an only child whose female cousins are more like sisters to him, so we automatically wanted them to be a part of our big day. We invited them out for a day of shopping/thrifting, paid for lunch, and asked them to be bridesmaids. Brittany was super excited, but Tina had no reaction and simply said, "My mother told me to expect this."
I told you they sucked. Did I not just say that?
Tina is acting mysterious.
Come on.
As the weeks go on, I am group chatting all 4 of my girls with updates and ideas, and I get no happy or excited responses from Tina. At one of the family barbecues, she even had the audacity to ask me if I can send her the link to the dress on Amazon, as she didn't want to go dress shopping. I told her no, as all of my bridesmaids have different body types, and I wanted to make sure they all looked good in the chosen dress. Things continued to progress with the odd comments from them here or there, to a point where the day before we were going dress shopping, I called Tina, and my husband was with me, and made sure she was okay and still wanted to be a bridesmaid, as there were other ways to be involved if she wasn't comfortable. And she assured me that she just didn't like dress shopping, but was very excited to be a bridesmaid. I think she's gonna be difficult. On the dress shopping day, Brittany calls me all upset as she recently had a sinus infection, which is no longer contagious, but was told by Tina to stay home anyway. Tina, shut up. It's not, you don't get to decide who gets to go dress shopping. You didn't even want to go.
Listen, John called it.
I called it.
He did call it.
Sorry, I told the truth. My bad. Arrest me.
He calls it as he sees it.
Take me away, officer. Go ahead.
He may be unhinged, but he's right.
Take me away to the prison where everyone's right about everything.
Go ahead. I belong there.
I told Brittany that if she felt up to it, she could. And Tina had no business telling her what to do. We shopped for dresses and found a beautiful $130 dress that looked nice on everyone. Going up to the register, Brittany started to cry as she wasn't prepared to purchase the dress that day. As she's in her early 20s with a minimum wage job, I assured her that I was going to cover it, and she was very thankful and said that she would pay us off little by little.
Oh.
Fast forward a few months, which, by the way, that was super wholesome. Love that.
Like that.
Not everyone in life is ready to drop $130 on a dress.
Go into debt.
John,
Go into debt for the bride.
John,
Florida
we're evicting
John,
you
get
from
out.
the prison where everyone's right. Now you're going to the one where they're
Everyone's
wrong about
wrong.
financial decisions.
Florida John is unhinged, guys.
I'm not wrong.
John is on one right
No,
now.
not wrong.
that's not John. That's Florida John.
I'm not wrong.
There's Suit John and Florida John, and
yeah.
this is Florida John right now.
My dress comes in stained and had to be fixed.
Ooh.
I called and told all the bridesmaids to watch their dresses carefully just in case. Tina picked up her dress without notifying anyone it was in, but Brittany called me and wanted me to go with her. Upon receiving it, her dress was covered in stains that did not come out, so a new one had to be ordered.
Jeez.
What is this? Where are these? What?
They're just like, are they getting the
Stained
dresses in
dresses.
and just like having like paintball fights?
They're
Just
just
like
wearing-
somebody who, the person at the shipping them out is just like the old grizzled, like I'm picturing like the Roz from Monsters Inc. I don't know if anyone's gonna remember that off the
Mike
top.
Wazowski.
The slug lady. He's like, oh, yeah, that dress is covered in stains.
You just wanted to
send it out anyway.
You just wanted to make that voice. You just wanted to do that voice.
That's so true.
That was just an excuse.
Dude, call. You got
There
it.
was no point for that.
That's the
You just
kind of
got called
person who
out.
sends out the dresses.
I think it was both at once. I think he sees the opportunity to do the voice, but it also does thematically fit.
Yeah, thanks, John. You're going back to the prison where they're right about everything.
Thank you.
John's
I told
playing
you.
devil's advocate right now. He's
I
like,
told
yeah,
you I'm
both of
right.
you were right, but both of you were wrong.
Okay, well, we picked up our dresses from the stain factory, apparently. Thankfully, all of the reordered dresses were fine. And all of the other dresses were also supposedly fine. I have a feeling I know whose dress is going to be messed up. It's going to be Tina's.
Tina,
Tina's going to have a big old stained dress that she doesn't even look at.
put her in jail.
Call it.
Why not?
Put her in dirty, stained dress jail.
Yeah, do it.
Brittany chooses to leave her dress with my sister as she has cats and doesn't want to risk it getting dirty. Leading up to the bridal shower, I decided instead of doing a traditional bachelorette party that I wanted something everyone could enjoy. So I chose a private paint and sip with all the important women in my life. My number one bridesmaid was too young to go to the bars. Brittany is artistic. Tina is a homebody. And my sister, a maid of honor, was up for anything. So I thought this would be a great idea all around. My maid of honor had to call me to help with the shower arrangements as both Tina and Brittany were not responding to her emails or texts. Typical Tina Brittany behavior.
She can't respond if she's in jail. If we're just, laying out all the facts here.
John,
Yes,
you are the gift that keeps on giving.
that's correct.
Thank you, John. The morning of the shower, Tina was 2 hours late for setup and told Brittany to sit down when she got there and proceeded to laugh at my maid of honor struggling to do things without help. While opening up gifts, Brittany faked being sick and ran out of the room because she couldn't stand not being the center of attention. Wow, I was kind of on Brittany. I was like a little bit on Team Brittany. Now I'm like, Team Brittany and Tina, they both suck.
Wait, so
Well, Brittany was the one who was like, couldn't pay for the dress, and it was like, we'll cover it, and you got it, and it's okay. And now they're just both being trash can
but
people.
is she running out of the room to get away from Tina being like?
No, she was
mean?
just running out of the room like, oh my God, I'm going to be sick.
And she just.
But she wanted to be the center of attention.
And OP is just being, she just wanted the attention. She just
Hmm.
wanted attention. After the shower, they both, along with their mothers, decide to leave and not stay for the paint and sip as per Tina. They had more important things to do. I was so upset that my husband ended up changing his plans and crashing the bachelorette party and painting with us since we had already paid for the canvases. After this, his whole side blows up with the bridesmaids calling me names and my husband sticking up for me and all around lies being spread, including the lie that I was holding Brittany's dress hostage. After this, my husband and I sat down with Brittany and told her mom to air things out and advise her mom of the truth regarding the dress, as it still wasn't even paid for by Brittany, which was a major waste of time. My husband fully believes that that was just a tactic for them to try to convince him to call off the wedding. To smooth things over, my husband and I decided to let things calm down as all the fighting was upsetting my husband's mom, who I adore. The morning of the wedding, the girls meet me at the hotel to get dressed / hair and makeup, and both Tina and Brittany looked and acted miserable. My mom had to quickly fix Brittany's cleavage because it was too deep, and Tina's dress was covered in stains.
There it is. There
Oh,
it is.
Tina's dress covered in stains.
Uh,
Why not? I mean, just don't, why make these people be in your bridal party if they're so awful?
you know what
Just
you can
remove them.
stain without worrying about it? An orange jumpsuit.
Yeah, you can stain the floor of your jail cell, Tina and Brittany. Yeah.
That sounds crazy.
Hey,
Listen, I might be Florida John, but I draw a line somewhere.
No, not like that.
Oh yeah. Do we really want to bring up that line earlier, John?
Go ahead.
No, don't.
I'm
Say
not
it.
saying it.
Don't
Say it.
You
do
can't
it.
make me say it.
That's right. Got him.
To go to the church to set up the pew flowers and proceeded to annoy my husband and act sad for him that he was getting married.
Are they all in love
these
with him?
people out.
Are they all in love with the husband?
I guess that's what they're acting like. Even the photographer had to keep subtly reminding Tina to smile because she was just standing there for all the photos at the reception. Brittany tried to run over my 16-year-old cousin to catch the bouquet and then cried when she didn't catch it. Tina told my aunt that she would only dance when the best man did. My father-in-law has Parkinson's, so did not feel up to dancing. But he did do a couple slow songs while she never touched the dance floor.
That's crazy. Because she knows that he's not going to do it.
Crazy.
Dude, come.
It's crazy, dude.
Oh,
These
Tina.
people are awful, and you shouldn't
Yikes.
have put them in your wedding party. But I want all of you to be in our wedding party that we have every weekday at 3 p.m. PST when we go live on YouTube and Facebook and Twitch and TikTok. Brain fart. And if you're watching this in the future, you know what? We might even be live right now. So after this story, you might want to go check that out. Let's coalesce our thoughts here because there's a little bit more of the story left.
Let's coalesce.
Let this be a lesson. If you are a wife or a groom and you have a bridal party or is that what's the groomsmen party? The groom's party?
Grooms? Yeah.
I don't know. If you've got problematic people intricately involved in your wedding, hey, don't involve them, huh? If you realize these people are like gonna just be a constant source of stress and headache for you, don't have them be a bridesmaid. They could just be there and be upset, not intricately involved in your wedding. That's allowed. John's just going to tell you to send him to jail. I can already tell. I knew it.
There's plenty of cold jail cells to fill. That's all I'm saying, guys. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. Is it life? Do they have a chance of parole? I don't care. As long as they're behind bars. And that's the moral of the story.
Is that how they do it in Florida?
Yeah, basically.
If her dress has stains, 5 to 10 years.
There we go.
If she's hitting on your husband, life sentence.
Straight to jail.
Life, straight to jail.
Let's finish this story here before we go to jail.
Better watch out.
We have not spoken to either of them since and have no plans to do so as they have shown their true colors, which John would probably say is orange.
Orange.
Because of the prison jumpsuits.
Definitely.
Other issues for our big day include the photographer canceling 2 hours before our ceremony. We did end up finding another one last minute. Wow, that's actually super impressive. Flowers being wrong, the wrong cake, and the DJ completely ignoring our song genre requests. But 5-ish months later, my husband and I are so happy to be married and have no desire to ever plan another one. And that's the end of that story.
There you go.